my name is Hannah Carson. I live in Ketchikan, Alaska, and I decided to do my creative project on older folks living in retirement homes, essentially. I have two grandparents that live in a retirement home here in Ketchikan, and I know that they went into the retirement home on different terms, and I know that everybody who is in there is on different terms. You know, they go in there because they broke their hip or they have nobody to take care of them, or, you know, a number of different reasons. When we watched the video about socialization in that Italian community by Susan Pinker, the TED Talk, it got me really interested to see if our elders were being socialized enough and what we could do differently or how we're doing it right now. Yeah, so the first person that I interviewed was actually my grandmother. She's in the Pioneer home because she has multiple sclerosis, and her husband decided that he couldn't take care of her anymore. So yeah, and she's really young, so she's like 73, and most people in there are 90.
When I first came here, it was my name came up, and I'm the only one that agreed. Help. I needed help at this time, and so I came. And at first, I went to every program that they offered every day to keep busy, and I was kept so busy that it was very interesting. It was very new, and I really don't think the transition was hard for me.
Right. So you think that that's like the best way? Like if you were to do it again, you would do it again that way.
Yeah.
It'd be right. And then, but not everybody does it like that. You know, like there's a lot of people that come in and
Right, and they want to be by themselves for a while, and they will maybe gradually work into the social. Um, and you can pick and choose what you want to join in, and each individual is different.
right,
Each story is different.
right, totally, totally. And but like before you moved here, you weren't necessarily, you didn't go out that much.
I had a very solitary life
Right.
at home. Right, very solitary, and um, connected mostly with friends on the computer.
Right. Do you feel like it was good for you to become more social? You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. I do think it was very necessary, and I've enjoyed it. Yes.
Right.
And now, if I want to stay in my room and read a book, I do. And I skip a lot of things, but I can go back and join anytime.
Right, you still have the option anytime you want.
Right.
A lot more freedom almost.
I do have the option to go, yes,
Right,
anytime.
right. Which, I mean, before it was kind of like, maybe you didn't necessarily even want to go. You know, it was like a barrier almost.
Right, it was much harder to come down the hill and go back up the hill.
Essentially, what my grandma's saying is that, like, the Pioneer Home was really good for her. Like, before she was there, she never did anything. She would sit in the house all the time, and, you know, she can't walk, she can't get in her car and go, and, you know, a lot of that is because she is a solitary person and she does like to read and do things by herself, but the Pioneer Home has been really good for her, and like she said, she went in there and she did everything. She did all the activities, she did everything that they offered, and she believes that that is the best way to do it. So the next person that I interviewed was Irene Nichols, and she has a different perspective on the Pioneer Home. Something that I didn't know before I talked to her. I mean, I knew her just from going in there, but it was a little sad talking to her. And this is true for many people, I'm sure. So here's Irene.
Yeah, I felt that it was the wisest thing to do. I was starting to need more help,
Uh huh.
and it just seemed like a good idea to get into a home while there still was an opportunity
Right.
to get in.
Yeah. Because this place is pretty hard to get into.
And at times it is.
Right. Right. Did you, before you moved here, do you think that you got out a lot and like talked to people a lot, or did you have a lot of visitors and stuff like that?
Yes, I felt that I had a lot of company, and people in the apartment house would come and visit, and I got out quite a bit. It was a very nice apartment.
Do you think, like, since you have moved here, do you feel like you do more things, or like you get out more, you get up more, or do you think?
I feel like completely lost since I've gotten in here. I don't know anyone well, and I don't have anybody to really converse with.
Okay.
And just kind of feeling my way now.
Okay.
I have much less company because, well, they're all very active, and they have vehicles, which of course I don't.
Right.
And they come and go, and
Yeah.
dumb to say, I don't know.
Just different.
I
It's a
just,
different.
I've met a lot of people, but I don't know anyone well.
Right. Okay. That's fair. It's a different social setting.
Right.
Okay. For Irene, it is really sad because I know that she has family in town, and people drive by where she lives all the time, and I never ever see anybody go and visit her. It's almost like a form of like granny dumping, but not leaving them at the emergency room. It's like, oh, here you go, you can stay here and you're taken care of and we don't have to worry about you anymore. And even though you raised us, like, sorry, bye. You know, like, we don't have time for you anymore. And that's what she thinks too. And it is sad because she's, you know, a great person like a lot of these people are, and they don't have anybody that connect with them or to come and visit them and stuff like that. It's a type of social isolation, where they really don't know people very well, but they're put in these situations every day where they're sitting next to these people and they have to converse with them even if they aren't necessarily like connecting with them, which is important, especially, you know, when you're getting older and forgetting things and that kind of stuff. The next person that I interviewed is Eleanor Jacobson. Not somebody that I really knew anything about, but really a nice lady. So here she is.
Well, first off, I would say I have 3 daughters, and 2 of them live in Anchorage and 1 lives in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
And so my communication with them is, you know, they have their own life, you know, activity and so forth. And so it was one of the reasons that I came to the Pioneer Home, because they were concerned about my living alone in the house on 2nd Avenue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so I, you know, feel very comfortable here with, you know, the personnel, with the activity, with, I think Hillary is very
do you still meet with your group of women twice a month?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to drive and picked up 3 women
Mm-hmm.
when we went to a meeting, but I, kind of withdrew from doing that. You need to consider too that I'm 90 years old.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You don't look 90. Do you participate in a lot of the activities that Hillary does?
Yes, I enjoy being in any of the activities in the great room.
Mm-hmm.
And I get the Ketchikan Daily News. My daughters pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't go down to the sunroom.
Right.
When the newspaper is read every
Oh,
morning.
yeah.
And when I have gone down, everybody kind of, where did she come from?
Eleanor was a bit of a different story because she doesn't really have any family in town, but she has a lot of friends and a lot of people that she can count on if she wants to go somewhere or do something. And that's kind of similar to the next person that I interviewed, Helen Erickson. And she has a huge family, and if she wants anything, they're on it. So, I mean, it's just different for everyone. And Helen is somebody that really didn't want to live in the Pioneer home. She was totally against it. She was really mad for a long time. But you'll see that it's okay.
And that's where I just loved it.
You loved it.
I'd go back tomorrow if I could.
Oh, okay. And there was a lot of people that lived up there that you were friends with and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Has anybody that you were friends with moved here, or nobody yet?
No.
So life has become better, or do you think it's kind of the same, or
I
it's
think
just?
it's better.
You think it's better?
Because
And
I get out and I was just down listening to the music.
Right.
I don't miss that every week.
Oh, okay.
I go down there and listen to the girls.
Billy the ukuleles. Okay, that's nice. I mean, there's different things to look forward to and stuff. Okay. Do you feel? I mean, you have a lot of people that rely on you too. Not relying, but they come and visit you and your family.
I have a good rapport.
Rapport, yeah, whatever.
That's the word I want with all my family.
Right. So you maybe not at first, but now you're kind of, it's okay that you're here. You feel better.
I'm getting used to my surroundings.
Okay. And you just moved here this summer, right?
It was in April last year.
April. Okay. So
Not this April, but
the last
yeah.
April. Okay.
I can't have my dog.
I know.
Yeah, I can't go alone.
Right.
That's hard for me to get used to.
Right.
Because I used to do a lot of traveling by myself.
That's right. Did you? So you used to travel a lot. You just go down to Arizona and do all that kind of stuff.
In Seattle, I have another daughter.
Oh, okay. That's right. And so, I mean, that is a hard transition to get used to.
It is.
And it's not because...
Depending on everybody.
Right, because you never have to do that unless,
No,
you're used
I had
to...
my car. I got to hop in the car and go wherever I wanted to.
Right.
On this island.
Right, yeah. Yeah,
Could go to the grocery store if I had to or wanted to.
Right. Yeah.
All that's been hard to get used to.
Yeah. But,
waiting for somebody to come and get me or...
But you have a good support system. A lot of people...
They usually jump when I say I want something. They jump. They always say how high.
Right, yeah.
So...
That's lucky. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can see by Helen, she is happy. She does feel happier to be there, and she says that she can do more things, and that's really nice. But I think that the biggest thing that I learned from this project was that you don't have to be related to somebody or even know them before to go visit them, or just to pop in and be like, hi, my name's Hannah, I am la 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 la, and just seeing how your day was, because even if you don't know these people, they appreciate the company and they would want to get to know you, and they're happy to have it. So I mean, if whoever's watching, I would just really wanted to push people to like go visit people, older people. They need it. They need the social interaction, and a lot of people don't get that from outsiders or anybody, and they're interested in your lives and the new technology or whatever's happening. It's interesting for them, and it's just an insider on the outside world. I hope everybody has a really great Christmas break, and I really enjoyed this class. Thanks.